Hey guys, welcome back. How are you? I hope you are good and doing well. So, in the last lecture, we discussed that how to work with pull request in a web application or in any kind of application. So, pull request is a better way to get your work reviewed and get your work done and keep your main branch separate from the feature branches. Okay. Now, in this lecture, I have another assignment for you, and for this assignment, I added two issues. So, here is the issues that you can find. That the first issue is for the second assignment is that display error messages below each required field in the job form. Okay, so when you click on the issue, you will get the description that right now when you submit the empty job form, it is failing to create a new job due to validation errors, but no error showing on the form. Okay, so it needs to display the validation error messages on the form when users submit incorrect data or empty form. Also display these error messages below each respective field. Okay, now let me tell you that what this issue is doing. Okay, so here you can see when you click on the post new job. Okay, and when you submit a empty post. Okay, and when you go to the terminal or the logs, you will see that the transaction has been rollback. Okay, that means there are some validations which is failing. Okay, so let me show you the validation. So when you go to the job model, you will see that there are validations for the title, and there are validations for the description, job location, job type, applicable for salary range, total position, and so on. Okay, so these are the required attributes, but right now in the job form there is no error messages it is showing. Okay, and let me show you the form as well. So when you go to the company job directory and you will see the form, you can see that in this form nowhere I written the code to display the error messages. Okay, so this is the task for you, that you need to write the error messages. And why error message is required? Because it is a good practice to show users that what they are doing wrong here if the job is not being created. Okay, for example, right now if you submit the job, the transaction being rollback, no job saved into the database, but user has no idea that what it is, what's going wrong here. Okay, like this is the empty form, it is not showing error message, anything else. Okay, so what you need to do in this task, that just to go through the description, and here you can see, don't forget to check out this line. Okay, especially here I mentioned that display these error messages below each respective field. Okay, so here you need to see that if the title is blank, okay, what you need to do, that display the error below the job this field, which is like the title is required, title can't be blank. And for the description, you need to display the error message here, description can't be blank. And for the job type, you need to mention the description, your job type can't be blank, job location can't be blank, total position can't be blank, and so on. Okay, so this is the first issue that you need to work on. Okay, now let's talk about the another issue or another task. Okay, so here you can see add show template for the company jobs. Okay, so here you can see right now when you submit the job form, it is redirecting to the company jobs index path. Okay, and from where, if you click on the view job link, it is taking users to the job detail page, but out of the company scope. By company scope, I mean that let's go to the back to the list of these company jobs. Okay, so here you can see that I am showing the jobs of this company under this scope. Okay, so here what you need to do, that when you click on the view job, it is taking you out of the company jobs. Okay, but this is not needed. What we need, that when you click on the view job, it will show you something like company jobs, job id. Okay, so it should be open in the company jobs index. Okay, sorry, company jobs scope. Okay, so this is the second task that you need to work on. Okay, so these are the two issues that you need to work, and make sure that for each task you will create a feature branch, and then you will create a pull request for that, and then just review your work and then merge your pull request to the base branch. Okay, and one more thing that you should not forget, that I pushed some changes here, like let me show you in the code, that I pushed this change, the complete create action for the job. So I just completed this action. So what you need to do, that you need to take the pull of the main branch. Okay, so you can just go to the branch, and then you just need to write this command, git pull origin main. Okay, and when you hit the enter, it will ask you, it will just get the latest code for the this repository into your main branch, okay, or for whatever the branch you want to pull. Okay, so this will update your local directory, local code with the remote repository. Okay, so this is the thing that you need to do. So let me revise again that for this lecture you have two tasks to complete, that is add show template for the company jobs and then display error messages below each required field in the job form. Okay, now one can question that how I can get this company jobs index. Okay, because for example, what you need, for example, yeah, let me open this in the incognito mode. Okay, so let's open the incognito mode, and here if you type this URL. Okay, why it is not showing? Sorry, it's the server is down. Else s. Okay, now what you need to do, that if you go to this URL now, you will see that there is a company a login required for that. Okay, so to get this login, what you need to do, that first find a user which has the company. Okay, for example, let me go to the Rails console. Okay, so how you can do that? So user dot where role is employer. Okay, employer dot last, for example. Okay, and then you can just copy it, you can just log in through the system using this user's credentials. Okay, like a password and email. Okay, and why I'm showing you that, why I'm showing this, that only employer role is required, because if you go to the application controller, you can see that what I'm checking, that before action, current company and the current employer. Okay, so current employer is that if user is signed in and the current user dot role is employer. Okay, and then you need to check all this method within the user dot rb. So here let me show you that these are the roles I defined, and these are the methods to verifying that this user is the role. Okay, and here you can see this validation, the company required if employer. So company is required for the user only if user is has the employer role. Okay, so this is how you can just go through the company jobs. Okay, so just go through all this. Let me take you to the GitHub repository again. Okay, so these are the issues. Okay, first create the PR for each respective issue, and then do your work, and then you can merge your branch into that particular whatever your base branch is. Okay, either it is main or something else. Okay, so just do that, and we will meet into the next lecture by solving each issues in separate lectures. Okay, so that's all from this. Thanks for watching this, and we will meet into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.